Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's session. Today, we're going to be working on the sex chakra and reproductive organs. So there is a lot of energy that can be stuck in our reproductive organs, our sex chakra, that prevents energy from circulating properly around our bodies. That is why most people that I work with, when I look at them energetically, we are supposed to energetically look like an egg, but most of us we look like a mushroom. So there is much more energy on top. And a lot of people, because of the traumas, be it this life or past lives, around like just sex chakra, reproductive organs, and just genitals and so on, there's a lot of disassociation happening in that area. And this is something that we want to work on today, and to really help us release whatever is stuck in those areas, in the pelvis area, and help us kind of like unleash greater energetic flow so that we are much more coherent, much more integrated energetically. And we are also embracing all the parts of us and just realizing that we're just perfect the way we are. And before we begin, I wanted to actually show you a picture of our energetic system and the chakras that we have in our system, and why it's so important to really work on the sex chakra, because that energy is actually vital and really important in our spiritual growth. So as you can see here at the bottom where it says basic chakra, there is this orange light in the middle. This is the famous Kundalini energy. So the Kundalini energy is somewhere at the base of the spine. And guess what? For Kundalini to rise, you need the sexual energy. Sexual energy is like the elevator that takes the Kundalini energy up to your higher chakras. And when the Kundalini energy reaches your upper chakras, and by the way, there are 49 layers of Kundalini energy. That is why often when you look at the gods, like here, I'm in Thailand right now, so I see lots of images of Buddha. And Thai Buddhism is very interesting. It mixed a lot with actually Hinduism. That is why often you go to a Buddhist temple, but you see things that are clearly Hindu gods or Hindu representations. And so often you see behind Buddha 7 snakes, right? So 7 snakes mean that 7 layers of Kundalini energy have risen. And by the way, it's 7 times 7. That's why it's 49. 7 times 7. So all of us, we have Kundalini energy awakened in us. It's just that how many layers, that's the question. Okay? And so as we practice, do spiritual practices, as we do yoga and so on, a little bit of Kundalini energy rises every single day, right? And so the first chakra that Kundalini energy starts hitting is the basic chakra. That is why many spiritual people struggle financially, because it fertilizes the good and the bad in the chakra. If you have, for instance, greed or any poverty consciousness, basic chakra is the prosperity chakra, right? If you have in the chakra, it's going to amplify it. The same is with the sex chakra. That is why the world is the way it is. That's why there is so much sexual abuse, children, and so on in this world, because the sex chakra contains many, many seeds. And by the way, they say that the number one reason for cancer in men is suppressed emotions. In women, the number one reason why women get cancer is actually suppressed sexual energy, which means wrong teachings and so on and so on. That is why, for instance, among the nuns, the percentage of ovary cancer and some sort of a disease in the reproductive organs is higher than among normal female population. Why? Because they're praying a lot, but suppress their sexual energy. That energy needs to go somewhere. It becomes destructive. Because of all the praying, Kundalini energy rises, but then it cannot come up. That is why when I had, for instance, my Kundalini rising, this was about 3 years ago, I felt it at night. The energy went up for like 2 hours, but it was a very, very blissful experience. But for other people, if you read books about Kundalini awakening, for many, many people, it's very, very, very painful, and they're out of action for like 2 weeks. Because it's very painful, it burns. Kundalini energy really burns through all the dross, everything that's stuck in the central channel. So this is what we are trying to do today. We are trying to clean the sex chakra. We are trying to clean the reproductive organs to facilitate, also ultimately, to facilitate that Kundalini rise in a gentle manner so that the energy can come up and help you with your spiritual growth. It actually, Kundalini energy transforms your entire energetic makeup, and it helps your brain to be much more perceptive to the higher realms. Okay, and so this is gonna have some spiritual, basically, effects on you, hopefully, as you keep on listening to the replay. And another thing that I wanted to show you is this image of the sex chakra. So we're going to be working on the central channel, which is this blue thing, blue line on the right hand side. We're going to be working on the stem. We're going to be working on the root. We're going to be working on something called the protective web. And we're going to be working on the core or center of the chakra. A lot of the crystallized old energies, old beliefs about sex in general, they are here on the protective web. Or sometimes when there has been deep trauma, such as sexual abuse and so on, the protective web can be damaged, which I don't think is a case with any one of you. But sometimes the negativity can actually be in the stem or the root itself, the crystallized energies. Okay, so if you have any questions, please drop them in the chat and we're gonna get started. Okay, so put your awareness at the center of your heart. There is nothing you need to do. There is nowhere you need to go. Just allow yourself to be fully present in the here and the now. Put your awareness somewhere 300 feet above your crown. Tap into the love and light. 300 feet above your crown. May some of you with karma be used to ask creative all that is to help you connect to you, the divine spark that knows everything about you. Knows your entire history, your past, present, future. Knows exactly what's happening with your pelvis area, reproductive organs, sex chakra. And may some of your good karma be used to ask creative all this, what is the most important thing for us to work on today to help us clear the energies. Feel love and light from 300 feet above your crown as it begins to come down on your crown, on your forehead, on your ajna, on your throat, on your front and back heart, on your front and back solar plexus, on your navel, front and back spleen, mengmen. May some of your karma be used to scan the entire universe for all the beings you cannot forgive in any way, for any sexual abuse or trespasses against you. May some of your good karma be used to energetically forgive them all. Release them from your energetic field and disconnect. This energy is coming down, down, down into your pelvis, your reproductive organs, your sex chakra, your perineum, your basic chakra, all the minor chakras in your reproductive organs, your genitals. This energy is going down your legs, your knees, soles of your feet. And this energy is going down, down, down at the center of Mother Earth. Feel into the love and light at the center of Mother Earth. What would it take for you to feel absolutely safe and protected by Mother Earth and create a all that is at all times? Physically, sexually, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. Everything that's standing on the way, everything that's interfering, everything that's not allowing this, delete this story and create. Put your awareness at the center of Mother Earth. Feel into the love and light. See as this love and light is beginning to come up through your feet, your body, coming into your heart, filling up your heart with love and light. A sphere of love and light is beginning to form itself at the center of your heart. It's becoming as big as your house, as big as your town, as big as this planet, and even bigger. To a spiritual team, we request for the most benevolent outcome for this session in treating our reproductive organs, sex chakra, and may the outcomes be better and greater than anything we could have hoped for or expected. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll be connecting to the superconscious part of you. Just mentally give me permission to work with you on the superconscious level and help transform those energies. So put your awareness at the center of your heart. Feel into the divine spark energy. That part of you that knows everything about you. And your sex chakra. Imagine your sex chakra is in your heart. And if your sex chakra had a voice, had a story, what would it say? So the first thing that I'm hearing is that I don't want you. So everywhere you didn't want. So that's the part of us, it almost like seems to me, it's the part of us that has been exposed way too many times to doing things that it didn't want to. There is a lot of that I don't want you energy. So superconscious, do you see this energy that is stuck in the sex chakra? All those I don't want you, but I have to. Everywhere there were things done to you and you didn't want to. You weren't really into it. You didn't want to in any way. So superconscious, please do a massive change history on all the emotions, feelings, thought forms, decisions, choices, memory barriers that are stuck pertaining to I don't want you. Please treat it all in a perfect way, a perfect order. Do massive change history. Do energetic acupressure tapping. Inside, outside. Protective web. Meridian, the central meridian. Work also on all the reproductive organs. Everywhere there is energy stack of I don't want you. And also ask to be taken to your hall of records. And as you approach your hall of records, if there is a guardian that requires payment for you to proceed, imagine that the right payment appears in your left hand. Hand it over and proceed inside. Look around. How does your hall of records look to you? Is it clean? Is it dusty? Are there any beings that don't belong there? Just take note. And then imagine a desk and a chair and a fireplace are appearing. Take a seat and then say, I want to see all of the records throughout all of my soul history that pertain in any way to me being forced, coerced to be engaging in any sexual activity or even pregnancy, unwanted. It's the same for reproductive organs. How much I don't want you is stored there. How much do your reproductive organs not want to have any pregnancy? So anywhere there is their energy stuck in your reproductive organ sex chakra of not wanting to but being made to, including from past, present, future, parallel, and other lives. Also, any genetic distortions or entanglements that are bleeding over and causing this issue in your life. May some of your good karma be used to also ask Creator of all that is to bring out all the disguised memory implants, false memory implants, all the hidden, veiled, secret, concealed, masked records. Bring it all up and start burning it all, throw it all into the fire. Create a nice big bonfire. And if there are too many records, ask for helpers to appear to help you burn those records. And if there are any records that cannot be burned, ask for a dragon to appear, capable of burning all those records. Everywhere things were done to you, you didn't want to, your body didn't want to. Everywhere things were done to you against your free will, or you didn't have to any other choice but to agree, because it's your wifely duties or whatever that is. Burn all those records. And at the same time, superconscious, please bring out any parts, personalities, any aspects of consciousness, be it superconscious, unconscious, self-conscious, that are in any way resisting you destroying all those records, that are causing in any way this feeling of I don't want you. Please bring it all into the active experience and do one big massive change history. And please also work on the DNA level, cellular level, family history level, memory, tandem memories, future events, past events, original events, emotions, feelings, thought forms, structures, broken promises, broken agreements, and everything else needed. And do one big massive change history. Superconscious, if there are any parts still resisting to this shift, get them all to talk to you, explain the benefits. And come up with a treatment plan. Do energetic acupuncture, acupressure, tapping, and all the other tools, techniques, modalities. And also, may some of your good karma be used to ask Creator of all that is to run pre-programmed soul energies and your authentic light language codes and grids to help you make a new decision, to exercise your free will at all times when it comes to sovereignty of your own body and what is being done to it. Superconscious, please reinforce this new choice, new decision with absolute confidence, certainty, and trust that it is so. And please ground this new choice, new decision into the matrix of the universe. Put your awareness at the center of your heart and feel into the energy of you, the divine spark. Feel into the energy of your sex chakra and also into the energy of your reproductive organs. If they had a voice, had a story, what would they say? The next thing I hear is like, I don't have a choice. And this is kind of like the energy that's actually coming from the body. How often do we override what our body really wants? Like, do we really ask our body, like when it comes to like pregnancy, for instance, body, do you want to be pregnant? Things like that. Or body, do you actually want to engage in sexual activity with this person? And often our bodies just don't want, they just reject the person, but we often override. So everywhere our bodies don't feel like they have a choice, they never get asked, like, body, do you want to touch that person? Do you want that person to touch you? Do you want to kiss that person? Or just in any way have any contact to that person? So superconscious, do you see this energy that the aspects of us are showing us everywhere? It feels like the body, the sex chakra actually belongs to the etheric body. And there are basic, by the way, chakras in the etheric body, in the astral body, in the mental body. And where do we impose? Let's say mentally we think, okay, now is a good time to get pregnant, but actually the body is not ready for it. It might be not in a good health. So everywhere there is a disconnect between what you want mentally, what you want emotionally, what actually your body wants. And by the way, etheric body and physical body, we can consider them as one because they're together. So, and it seems like that's the part that we don't ask at all, but that's the part that gives us the bill eventually. There is a price to pay for anything that we force on our bodies. So everywhere we don't give our bodies a choice, and then gives us the bill for it. So superconscious, do you see these images that the aspects of us are showing us? Please do a massive change history and everything else that is needed. Please work on all the past events, original events, future events, on the chakras, on the chakras of different bodies, and do a massive change history and everything else that is needed across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Please do energetic acupuncture, acupressure, tapping, and all the other tools, techniques, modalities to help us shift these energies of no choice. And also, again, ask to be taken to your hall of records and ask for all the records. Say, I want to see all the records throughout all of my soul history that pertain to anything being forced on any of the bodies that I ever had in relation to sexual activity or pregnancy, or just physical contact with anybody, including from past events, present events, future, parallel, and other lives. Also, any genetic distortions or entanglements that are bleeding over and causing this issue in my life. And again, some of our good karma, we used to ask for all the disguised memory implants, false memory implants. Also, all the hidden, veiled, concealed, secret, masked records to be brought out and throw them all into the fire, start burning it all. If there are too many records, ask for helpers to appear. And if there are any records that cannot be burned with normal fire, ask for a dragon capable of burning those records to appear. And start burning all those records from across all time, dimension, space, and reality. When your body didn't feel like it had a choice. Where be it us or someone else imposed their will on the body. And in the meantime, superconscious, please bring out all the aspects, all the personalities, all the parts of the consciousness, be it superconscious, unconscious, self-conscious, that are in any way resisting these records to being destroyed. Please bring it all up into the active experience and do a big, massive change history and everything else needed. Work on the DNA, cellular memory, decisions, choices, family history, memories, past events, original events, future events, thought forms, broken promises, broken agreements across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Please do energetic acupuncture, acupressure tapping, and help shift out all these feelings, all these energies of powerlessness on the physical and etheric level. And with some of our good karma, we used to ask Creator for that is to help us run our pre-programmed soul energies and light language codes and grids to help us make a new decision, to be in harmony and communion with our bodies, and check in and ask what body truly wants to experience. Superconscious, please reinforce this new choice with trust, confidence, and absolute certainty that it is so, and help ground this new choice into the matrix of the universe and into our active experience. And to our spiritual team, we request for the most benevolent outcome in helping us keep our body safe from any harms and dangers, from any obligations, from any things that are being forced on it. And may the outcomes be better and greater than anything we could have hoped for or expected. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Put your awareness at the center of your heart. Feel into the energy of you, the divine spark that knows everything about you. Your sex chakra and your reproductive organs. And if they had a voice, had a story, what would they say? So the things that I'm seeing is kind of like implants, alien implants, parasites, leftover energies from others, energies that are not authentically ours, and things that we never agreed to, or we would have never agreed to if we had known the true agenda behind those things being left behind and the consequences that it would have on us, on our health, on our reproductive system, on our bodies. So superconscious, do you see all those energies, chips, implants, booby traps, left over from other beings, energies with consciousness attached? Please do a massive change history and everything else needed. Across all time, dimension, space, and reality, do energetic acupuncture, acupressure tapping, and all the other tools, techniques, modalities to help shift out all the energies in our reproductive organs or sex chakra about which true nature, whose true nature we never knew. And may some of our good karma be used to ask Creator for that is to run our authentic pre-programmed soul energies and light language codes and grids to help shift of our entire energetic field, especially reproductive organs and sex chakra on all the levels where any energy is stored that doesn't belong there. And we would have never agreed to if we had known the true meaning and purpose and intention. I don't know if you're feeling this, but the whole pelvis area feels so much lighter. Again, ask to be taken to your whole of records. And once you are there, you can say, I want to see all of the records throughout all of my soul history that pertain to any implants, any energies being left, being inserted in my energetic field with true intentions I wasn't made aware of. Everything that I would have never agreed to if I had known. Please bring it all up, including from past, present, future, parallel, and other lives. Also, any genetic distortions or entanglements that are bleeding over and causing this condition in my reproductive organs and sex chakra. And may some of our with karma abuse to also ask creator for that is to bring out any disguised memory implants, false memory implants, any hidden, veiled, sealed, concealed, secret, masked records. Bring it all into our active experience. And may some of our good karma abuse to scan the entire universe for all the additional information that we need to shift this condition. And start burning all those records. And if there are too many records, ask for helpers to appear. And if there are any records that cannot be burned, with normal fire, ask for a dragon to appear and help you burn those records. And at the same time, superconscious, please bring out any parts, any aspects, any personalities, any parts of the consciousness, be it superconscious, subconscious, self-conscious, that is in any way resisting this shift. Bring it all up into the active experience. And you want big, massive change history and everything else needed. Across all time, dimension, space, and reality. And may some of our good karma abuse just create a fall that is to help us run our pre-programmed soul energies and light language grids and codes, to help us make a new decision to be completely free of any interferences with our energetic systems, to be completely free from any energies that are not authentically ours, and to be free completely from any energies in our energetic field that go against our free will. Superconscious, please reinforce this new choice, new decision with trust, confidence, and absolute certainty that it is so. And please ground this new choice into the matrix of the universe and into our active experience. Imagine you're holding your sex chakra in your hand and it looks like a flower. So sex chakras have petals. Imagine you're wearing brilliant, brilliant white gloves made out of the light of the creation. And imagine you're plucking the sun from the sky. And you can look at the image. I'm showing the sex chakra image again. And imagine with the sun, you're just going inside your chakra, your sex chakra, and going counterclockwise. And you're cleaning up the core, the center with the sun. You're washing, cleaning like a mirror. Just gently, not too fast. You're going counterclockwise. You're removing all the energies. Then you're moving on to the protective web. You can look again at the image to see what's protective web. And you're breaking down with the sun, you're breaking down all the calcified energies, all the religious programmings, all the suppression, all the programmings around female sexuality. And you're just washing, cleaning the protective web. Imagine you're going with the sun into the stem of the chakra. There is a lot of dirty energy. If you can feel it, there's a lot of grayish energy. Go inside the stem. Break down all the calcified ideas. And then go into the root of the chakra. Counterclockwise. And then go into the main meridian. And go all the way up 2 meters above your head, and then go down 2 meters below your feet. And then through the meridian in your body. And go with the sun. You're holding it and you're washing, cleaning. You can also do circular motions. Go 2 meters above your head, slowly circular motions going down. There is another chakra 30 centimeters above your head. You can also look again at the image. I'm showing the entire chakra system. Go into your crown chakra with the sun, go down through your head, neck, your body. Sex chakra, basic chakra, kundalini area. Clean up the energies around the kundalini. Go between your legs, clean the central channel, and go all the way down 2 meters below your feet. Go up and down. It's very important to keep this central meridian channel clean. That is where the kundalini energy goes up. So there's a lot of painful energy stuck in the lower back. So in the lower back, you have the main chakra. So imagine with the same sun, you're just cleaning up the spine, the whole area between the solar plexus and the basic chakra. So that area, again, circular motion. Imagine you're cleaning up. Be gentle with the main. Maybe don't go into the main, because main, we cannot energize it too much. It can lead to hypertension. So don't clean up the main, or just go over it very quickly, but focus more on cleaning up the skin the bone structure. You can clean up the solar plexus, you can clean up the basic chakra, but always go counterclockwise. Counterclockwise is cleansing, and clockwise is energizing. We are not energizing, we are cleaning. To your spiritual team, all the energies that you have transformed, cleaned up, may they all be sent to the universe to be transmuted into love and light. Okay. Now put your awareness at the center of your heart. Feel into the divine spark, into the sex chakra energy, into your reproductive organs energy. If they had a voice, had a story, what would they tell you? So who does this belong to? Whatever energies that are stuck in the pelvis area still. Who does this belong to? Body being not yours, not mine, let it go. Body being not yours, not mine, let it go. Return to sender. Who does this belong to? Return to sender. Low back area. Who does this energy belong to? Return to sender. Basic chakra. Whatever is stuck in the basic chakra. Who does this energy belong to? Body being not yours, not mine, let it go. Return to sender. Sex chakra. Who does this energy belong to? Return to sender. A lot of us, what I feel is, actually all of us, we don't really love that part of our body. We really don't love that part of our body. It's this part of us that has caused us lots of pain and trauma, be it pregnancy or be it sexual abuse. So, but it is part of us. So if we reject that part of us, if we don't love it, it's not that part's fault that things have been done to it, that things happened. It's not the part, not the fault of the sex chakra, it's not the part of the genitals, it's not the fault of the reproductive organs. These are just part of nature, just like any other part of us. So in whichever way you want to do it, you can have your own little conversation where you can just say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. I'm sorry for judging you, I'm sorry for disconnecting from you, I'm sorry for not loving you. That part of us, like, I feel like crying the whole session when I feel into that part of us. It's really, really, really sad. There's a lot of sadness because it's not the fault of those parts of us. It's really not their fault. They never had a say in any of it. They have been the victim of the circumstances. They were the ones that were paying the price. They were the ones that were hurting. They're the ones that were suffering. and they had zero say in this. Just send it love. Send love into your reproductive organs, into your sex chakra, genitals, pelvis area. And say that you're gonna take better care of it. You will make better decisions. You will check in. Listen to your body. Check in with those parts of you from now on to ask it what it wants, what it doesn't want. Put your awareness at the center of your heart. Ground yourself 5 feet down, 5 feet out. And also ground yourself into the matrix of the universe. And whenever you're ready, you may open your eyes and be fully awake and alert. For those of you who would like to join the session tomorrow, it's going to be on pineal and pituitary gland. So the idea is really for us to work on those parts, also remove any implants, whatever that is. The amount of energy I pulled out of those glands, it's really incredible. This is to help us become even more intuitive in 2025, right? And it's going to be the last session for this year. And I hope you can join. And the next money call is going to be in January, and it's going to be all about your 2025 money goals. So whatever goals you have for 31st December 2025, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be energizing that goal and helping you remove whatever is standing on the way from you manifesting it just the way you want it. I hope this was a good session. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope to see you again this week. If not, I'll see you next year. Okay? Bye-bye.